you take a picture, you post it on social media, you're smiling in that picture, and the people think that
They look
they're
happy.
happy.
Yeah, but you're not.
Unfortunately, we don't live in the picture.
Yeah.
We live based in the reality, like reality of just in society there. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you find that like majority of people that post a lot about happiness and doing
You're
this
probably
and doing
not.
good, but probably not.
Yeah.
But and that's what I'm saying. So it depends on how you want to live the life.
ChafuwaMeza, ChafuwaMeza. Tuko Nairobi tuna ChafuwaMeza, ChafuwaMeza, ChafuwaMeza. ChafuwaMeza, I see you, Lemmy G. Don't kings in the building. ChafuwaMeza, tuna ChafuwaMeza, tuna ChafuwaMeza.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another show of ChafuwaMeza Show. I have two special guests today. Cedric, what up, man?
What's good? What's good?
And we got someone else. Blaze, what's goody, man?
Not much, bro.
Welcome to the podcast. I know you're new right now, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, welcome, man.
Man, thanks. It's my pleasure, bro.
As usual, before we get started, we usually do like 3 shots back to back. I don't know if you can do that. Can you handle that?
I can't see. I probably handle one shot.
Oh my God! As soon as you start going, I already know it's a problem.
I probably handle one shot. Take it easy, man.
Okay.
I still want to be on the right state of mind. So
trust me, but you know sometimes people get late when the show is over,
right?
Like, but it's too late.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
I agree.
So I always try to get you hyped up before the show actually begins. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. By the time we meet, where you in there, because I
feel
want you to talk your shit, man. Don't talk this shit when the camera is over. I mean, like,
yeah, I feel you on that.
all right. With that being said, come on, man. Let's do this real quick, man.
Right.
This is for y'all for coming through.
Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate you guys for coming
Very
through,
nice,
man.
though.
Always.
Jeez.
Yeah. So we'll go straight.
Yes, sir. Of course, your shot. Feels good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had another cup. And matter of fact, also shout out to Victor. Victor's my camera guy today. Shout out to him. He's back also.
What up, Victor?
Yeah, it's my guy, man.
Thanks, Victor.
I'm hoping to have him also in another show. That's another show right here on the side. If you can see
really?
that. Yeah, I want to have Victor on that show, man. He's a special story that we have to do it. Anyway, back to you guys, man. What's up though? How you guys been?
Pretty good, man.
Yeah, I've been
Great?
great, man.
No, it's I don't want to say it's my first time to meet you, Blaze, but I've met you.
Yeah, the first
Yeah.
time, man. I met you at your.
Yeah, you met him at the
farm,
shop.
right?
Yeah.
Yo,
Because remember you were talking about your trip to Kenya, right? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, you was there at that time?
Yeah, he
I was
there
there at the time. That's why I asked you. I said, "Yeah, since the last time, did you went back again?" Or
Yeah,
okay.
many times.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a while.
I know we just got into like conversation and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I didn't know you have all these set up like that.
No, at that time I didn't have it.
Oh,
I
for
just
real?
I just got this as time went by. I didn't have all this stuff at that time.
Alright.
I was still thinking about it, like
Yeah,
doing,
because actually Cedric brought it up, and then you're like, "Yeah, but we're really gonna set it up. We're gonna talk about all that type of stuff too."
yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah,
You know, at that time I didn't even know this is how much it takes to have a show like this.
right."
So when I went back and did my research, I was like, damn, my guy, like
I
this,
know,
I
it takes
have
a lot,
really,
right?
yeah, it's a lot of shit I have to go in.
Fact,
I had probably a quarter of this stuff,
Right.
But I noticed my show looked funny because
Right.
it was not enough. Even remember when me and Cedric we did our first show, I only had one camera.
Yeah, you
Remember?
only had
It was just one camera.
I see you growing, man.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Yeah,
I'm
it
loving
was just one camera. And there was a special editor, like a white dude. He saw that video and was like, nah, that's not it, man.
Really?
That's not it. And,
Okay.
and when we did it, we thought that was it.
That was it. You're right. Wow. You're right.
Yeah, that was like, nah, man, this is gonna look bad on you. You don't want to post this shit. I was
Yeah,
like, what are you
you're right.
talking about?
Wow.
We was just, remember, we was feeling that
Yeah,
shit.
we were
Hey
feeling
man,
that
at the end of the day, you gotta start it
right.
somewhere.
Yeah, it's true.
You're right.
It's true. But he still told me, nah, don't post that shit. So
Yeah.
I got the video. Matter of fact, I need to
Yeah.
show you that video. I still
right.
got it, but yeah.
You gotta start it somewhere, bro.
I didn't ever post it, yeah. But now we got a professional guy also in the back, you see. So
Okay.
yeah,
Alright.
this is hopefully gonna be the best so far that I've done. I ain't even gonna lie to you guys. Yeah. So thank you guys for pulling up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a while, man. When we talked about the
How
Kenyan
long
trip.
has it been actually? It's probably been a minute, right?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
When
I
we had that
noticed.
conversation, yeah,
Right.
that's a while.
Yeah.
I think I've probably been twice.
In Kenya.
Yeah, since then.
Wow. I know you were so excited to go too.
Hell yeah! I'm always excited going back home. Even right now, when if every single time I have that idea of going back home,
Yeah.
like my heart starts beating fast.
I know, right?
Like I can't wait for that day to come through. You know what I mean?
swear.
Like I can't wait to get there. And like I told you, like I might go August this year again.
I'm jealous, bro. I'm super jealous.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Where do you want to go?
I mean, just anywhere in Africa, honestly.
You don't want to go to Kenya?
I would love to go to Kenya, bro. I would love to go back in Kenya. I swear to God.
Where's the last time you was in Kenya? You told me
Well,
2012?
yep.
My bro, that's a
Yeah,
long time, man.
ago,
Come
man.
on,
That's a
man.
long time
That's
ago.
a long
That's a
time
long
ago.
time
We had
ago.
different
Over a
president, man.
I know.
Like some of them even died.
I know, bro. Yeah, 2012. But that's what I was saying. Like, my experience is kind of different because I was a little bit young, and it wasn't. I wasn't living here for too long in order to like compare which ones as far
Okay.
as like African country.
Yeah.
So like, if I could go back right now, I'll probably, with the experience that I have traveling within African country, I'll probably have a lot of input
Okay.
as far as his
Okay.
country-wise development.
How many countries have you traveled to in Kenya? I mean, in Africa.
I just came from Abidjan, actually, right?
Abidjan, yeah.
Yeah,
Word?
so Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire. Man, I had a good time. I'm not gonna.
It was
lie to
dope,
you.
huh?
Dude. It was during the African Cup too, as well.
Yeah.
Oh
nice.
shit!
I know.
I would love to go out there.
Wow,
Yeah.
yo, it was that.
You know,
it
you
was
know,
a good
you know,
time,
you know.
man.
The sad thing about even for me coming from Africa, I've never really toured Africa.
For real.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like all these other countries just
Try
wait for
different
me, man.
countries, yeah.
Like I've been to every state in America,
Yeah.
but I've never traveled to other
Bro, you
different
should try.
countries
You
in
should try.
Africa.
You
It's
should
great,
try.
man. Different places have different, different vibe.
True facts,
Different vibe.
man. Speaking of vibes, man, Cedric, I'm still waiting for you to invite me to Congo.
Man, we're gonna go. We're gonna take a trip to Congo.
Yeah,
man.
take him to Kinshasa.
I
bro.
know Kinshasa. Wow, man. It's,
I
you know,
swear.
it's great, but it's a good vibe. But it's just like
They speak
yo,
Swahili out there.
They speak so you
No,
can
no,
find,
you can
yeah,
find
they speak
people.
Swahili
You
over
find
there. A
people.
lot of people.
You
Okay.
found people.
Okay.
That's for sure. You
Okay.
found people.
Yeah, Kinshasa is a melting pot, man. They speak all kind of stuff over there.
I swear to God.
Oh, they
That
speak all
place-
kind of stuff. Right?
Yeah.
A lot of corruption out there.
Of course, man.
Of course.
it's
So I gotta be on my toes, huh? Like
You know, corruption make the make the economy go, man. That it's
make
it's
the economy go.
crazy.
No, if you get the bag, that's when it works for you.
I know, man. I mean, that's what I'm telling you. Over there, that's how it goes, man. Corruption, bro. You see people stealing like $3 million, $6 million. And you're like, yo, how come the country is so poor and these
Yeah.
people are stealing like
Yeah.
that amount of
Yeah.
money? You know,
Like
what I'm
regular people, politicians.
saying? politicians,
Politicians,
Of
bro.
course, politicians.
Yeah,
I get that
yeah,
point.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
that actually welcome to Africa. That's what they
crazy,
do
but
out there. Yeah, they rob your ass like that,
it's
man.
crazy.
Yeah, man. But I would love to visit that. I would love to.
Man, you should go, man. It's really nice, man. It's a
No,
good
but you
vibe.
see, right now when I do trips, especially if I'm going to a different country, I would love to have someone.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that
From that area,
Yeah, from
right?
the area
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
That
yeah.
shows me around and takes me around because you know
Makes sense,
Yeah.
of course.
you know shit can happen on you out there,
You're
like because you
right,
don't
you
know
don't
what
know.
happens. Yeah, and especially
Yeah.
if they speak other language that you don't speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can plant something on you and you have no idea.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Africa, bro.
I mean,
You never know, you know. Yeah.
I think I'll probably say it's just a matter of the country is very welcoming, to be honest with you. As
Yeah.
far as the people wise, they're very
You're
welcoming. You no matter what, you always got to look out after yourself when you talk about safety wise. Anywhere you go to.
It's true.
So yeah, but man, overall, but you everywhere in Africa you have fun. You just have to look out for yourself, safety wise, and just pay attention.
Yeah,
And that's it. That's just everywhere you go.
that's everywhere we go.
Yeah.
I get that. But you see, it will make sense if we all speak the same language. Because now, if I'm in, let me paint this picture. If I'm in an Uber and two people sitting in the front seat, or probably the driver's on the phone,
Yeah.
talking to his homeboy like, "Yo, I got this clown in the back, man. It look like he got money, man. I think we can do ABCD on his ass." But I'm in the back just smiling, yo.
Yeah.
How is everything going on over here? But he's planting some shit on my ass. You feel me?
Right.
So, because I don't understand the language.
Right.
But if I'm with you and you understand what he's saying,
Right.
then you're gonna be like, yo, my guy, I think we need to get out of here right now because
Right.
some shit's about to go down.
Right.
Yeah. So see, if for me when I go back home, I never worry because we all speak the same language.
Yeah.
In a different country, that's my fear. That's why I say I need that
Yeah, it
connect.
Makes sense. It
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, in the some way, yeah. I mean, obviously, I mean that's you got a good point.
Yeah, you
but
got
at
a
the same
good
time, though, like for example, like anytime you could be traveling. Let's say just you want to travel in South America. You just want to explore over there. You don't speak Spanish, but
True.
But sometimes it's before you go, you always do your homework as far as like research and where you want to go, the location and stuff like that.
True.
That's because it's your first trip, so you
True.
want to be more, be aware.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Self-aware.
be aware of
Yeah.
where you're going.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the first trip is always like that. The second trip, you're more experienced. You had the knowledge that you had at first.
yeah.
Then you go back over there, and then you try to explore a little bit more. You want to be more freelance.
You,
But
you know,
the first one is always have to be careful, no matter what.
if I'm doing a trip to like South America, what I do, I usually have my Google Translator ready. So if,
Yeah,
if
exactly.
they
You see
say
that?
something, I can just
There
put it
you
like
go.
this.
Right.
And it says
And
right.
and it says that. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
need that.
It's like I would have, like I would say, my experience. I wasn't. You see, for me, I grew up in Zambia, right? Like we speak Nyanja, stuff like that. But I wasn't always speaking Swahili, right? I'll go to like Tanzania. That I'll get there. I didn't understand every word they were saying. I would understand probably a little bit, but at the same time, that you could see, like if somebody had a really bad tension of,
Oh, you'll feel. the
you
energy.
feel. Trust me, you're definitely gonna feel.
Okay.
And if you know what you're there for, you can feel the vibe. It was like, yo, I don't want to mess with this.
Okay.
Drop me a location and I can find your way out. And especially right now in this modern technology, dude, you can Google everything.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
We
Yeah,
got
that's
Uber
that's
everywhere
good-
too
yeah,
as
yeah.
well. So, yeah.
I like that. So on that note, man, I'm gonna wait for that invite, man.
But you should
Don't
really
worry,
go
man,
check
it's
out
coming.
Kinshasa, bro.
Yeah.
I swear to God, you should really go check out Kinshasa.
Yo, the link is right here. Like,
telling
come on,
you,
man. The hookup is right
Hey,
here.
But you know what? I'm going December though. This year.
Where you going?
December this year.
You going this year, December?
Yeah, this year December. I have to. It's been
a while, right?
It's been a while. 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like since what? 20 last time? Yeah, 2022. Yeah.
Yeah.
2022. How do you feel about that?
Man, it's been now it's 2024. It's been like only 2
It's
years.
2 years,
but
yeah.
it's like, I miss it though. It's
Bro,
like,
2 years is a lot for me, bro.
2 years is a lot, yo. It's overdue. You know, I have to go
2
back
years a
this
lot.
year. Yeah, man.
So, okay. Like your experience in 2022, how was it?
It was great, man. It was one of the best experience in my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, wow.
Right.
What did I came here a long time ago? Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
You
Like,
feel-
I regret it. I was like, you know what I'm saying? But now that I know, you feel me?
Yeah.
I want to go every year. Bro.
Every
like
year.
every year I want to go to Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Every year I gotta touch Africa, the motherland. Just the vibe, bro. Once you get to that land, it's special, bro. It's like
Yeah, it's really
it's different, man.
really
True.
special.
It's true. I like that idea because I'm always traveling
Like
back
for
to my
me,
country.
see, when I landed the first time, when I came here, I stayed here for a while, a couple of years, and I went back. And when I landed, just the weather. When I landed,
Yo,
just the weather,
air,
man.
the weather,
The hair
everything.
itself
Yo,
is just so
man.
different, man.
Yo.
I'm like, the cloud.
Yeah, the cloud is different,
The color of the
man.
cloud is so different. So I landed, I'll be like, this is where I belong, bro.
Yeah,
For
you
real.
could feel it.
You can feel it, man.
It's like I feel free, man.
Yeah.
I don't
You
mean
feel
to disrespect
free.
the where I live, but I'm just saying, like, dude, I feel
You
free.
feel
Yeah.
free.
Yeah,
The freedom was just like that, but I'm happy.
you're happy
Yeah.
to be back home, right?
Yeah.
So, if someone gave you that opportunity right now and they let you know you can actually move back home
No hesitation.
one way,
With no hesitation.
why? How comes? Because you know, right now people in Africa they try to come this way.
Yeah, it's because the lack of a knowledge of what we know.
Yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? What we
Okay.
know, that's the thing. See, the Africans that we are here, we have to start educating people back home.
Back
Okay.
home,
That to be
yeah.
aware of saying that, because every time is always when they need something, we're saying, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But they have no idea what the step that we have to go through in order to even get those things that we are we are sending back home.
True.
See, $50, it's a lot. You have to
It
work
is.
4 hours, 6
Yeah.
hours for
Yeah.
some people.
Yeah, true.
You see what I'm saying?
True. Yeah, that makes
so
a lot
you
of
go
sense.
through a lot of steps, but we are not giving those awareness of those steps that we go through here.
True.
We are not translating those.
Yeah.
We're just saying that, yeah, I can get $50. I can send you $50, but we are not translating those language of us being working and working day out. Sometimes you only had a 4 hours sleep. We are not translating those.
So do you think we should talk more or post more to show people what happens over here?
We have to be more realistic. We are not realistic.
But you see, online, most stuff is fake.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Yeah.
It's like you have to be realistic in a way of the way you are living. This is not heaven, right?
Yeah.
Majority of people of African, they're made to believe that this place is like a semi-heaven.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you can come here, you can just see your bat off at your house, watching you getting money somehow.
True.
Like a government just giving you money like that, but
Or
that,
probably it's
dude,
grown on trees, huh?
Yo, it doesn't work like that,
Doesn't
bro.
work like that.
You know
right?
what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. But let me be the devil's advocate right now.
Right.
When people go home, especially the Africans who live in America, when they go back home, usually they go with lots of money in their pocket, meaning they're ready to flex. They want to show off.
Of course.
They buy the bottles,
But you know why?
nice
right?
clothes.
But you know why?
Yeah,
though, right?
I know because I'm on this side. But
Right.
the ones on that side,
Right.
when they're watching that, in their mind, it's like, yo, there's a lot of money from whatever they're coming from.
That's what when I said that we have
But
to
it's not.
translate. That's it. See, that's what I use the word translating. Right.
Yeah.
We are not translating the right message. Right. Every time when you go back home, you are flexing like that. Right.
True.
You are not translating the right message. It's like somewhere where you come from. Right.
Yeah.
How did it even get to your level where you are? Like why not to even achieve that $2,000 you're blowing back home? You are not translating those the background in the background of that story of getting that $2,000.
True.
They just know that you got money like that.
They got money like that.
They got no.
that's
They have no idea
But,
of the
but if
story.
you notice, a lot of folks, they don't care how you get your money. They just care you got the money.
That's a problem, and that's what I'm saying. We have to start translating in the right way.
You think they'll pay
a
attention? Do
realistic way? Huh?
you think they will listen?
They don't need to listen. They just need to be aware.
That's
They
the
need to
part.
be aware of like how United States is not that easy, bro.
Yeah. It is not, but that's what I'm asking. Because for them to be aware, they have to learn this stuff from somewhere. So you can get the knowledge.
Right.
So do you think they will listen to that part?
Of course not. It's obvious.
So that's
They
the challenge we
haven't.
have,
It's been years and a year, decade and a decade. It's just they haven't. And when you tell them that, they're probably just thinking that you're a hater. That you don't want
true.
to. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah,
You're a
That's
hater.
really-
You
you're a
don't
hater,
want to. You don't want them
come-
to be. to be on the same level where you are and blah blah
Right.
blah like that. But you don't. You see, the thing is, your message doesn't have to be taken, but you have to share it.
Yeah, you have to
You see what I'm
share
saying? But
Okay.
when you hiding, that means you being fake
Yeah, being
to yourself as well.
You're right.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But you want people to view you as something else that you're actually not. You see what I'm
not.
saying?
Yeah.
That goes a long way, which in yourself as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it go deeper than yourself as well. Not just the audience, the people that actually just seeing you. It's asking yourself as well. Be truthful to yourself.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I like
But you
what
go in there blowing like you work for Congress, but you don't work for Congress.
It's true, man.
You see what I'm saying?
But sometimes, again, I'm being the devil's advocate right here.
All right.
Sometimes, because a lot of folks, when they work so hard, they don't have the chance to go out and party as much because they're always
Right.
busy.
I-
So when they get this opportunity to go back home, they want
That's
to
exactly
flex.
I was trying to get to that.
Yeah, that time they never
Yeah.
got to be out there. Now they have this break. They can be out there and do what they want to do, and they got
Which
the
is
money.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's really nothing wrong with
So
that.
it's
because-
not everybody's flexing. Some just having
Yeah,
fun.
it's really
because-
nothing wrong with that. But
Yeah.
then sometimes you gotta, with the people that you actually close to it, right? You actually have to share it. And I was like, "Bob, like for I'll give you. I'm a real as a UK gay. I'll go back home and I'll start sharing my story, my mother, my cousins. I say, Bob, I'm telling you, dude. For me to even get $2,000, I had to go through so much, right?
Yeah.
I had to get a part-time my main job. After my main job, I have to go do certain things.
Yeah.
To get just to even have a extra change for me to even give you or
Yeah.
send you like that. So just so that way I can balance my life out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that. We have to be able to share those things. No just saying that, yo, man, United States, man, you're gonna get it like that. Yeah, yo, Bob. Dude,
true.
man. No, Bob, you gotta be realistic.
You gotta work.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with you on that one. I'm 100% with you on that one. The problem is the message never lands. It's like you're sending a message on deaf ears.
You're right.
Yeah, they never seem to
They,
listen
they
to that.
never seem to get it.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
you know what the thing is, I think the difference is because we already seen it.
Yeah.
So if for us, it's like we already know,
Right.
say the outcome. So they don't know the outcome, so they're gonna be curious about it.
Right.
You can tell them. It's like telling a kid, somebody, right? Don't smoke or don't do something.
True.
Because you already done it, so
Yeah,
you already
yeah,
know the
yeah,
outcome.
you know
But for
exactly.
them, it's still, oh man, why he's telling me this,
Yeah,
man?
yeah,
I
true.
want to try it. you know,
But then when they get here, they
yeah,
see the
you be
reality.
like,
I
they
think,
see the
yeah.
realize, man. You're like, wow.
You know, that's how life works, right? Sometimes
Yeah.
when they tell you not what not to do, is exactly what you want to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just like, why are they
Yeah.
telling me not to do
I
it?
know.
It's like when you were in love, they tell you, man, that's a bad person. And you're
Yep.
like,
Yeah,
nah, I want to find out
no,
That's
myself.
exactly. Now you want to do it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
goodness.
And then later
no,
on-
That's true.
I agree with that in some
Yeah.
level. But the thing is, that goes along with of us as just being human. We have to start thinking critical, right? Knowing like, but we're still in on Earth, right?
Yeah.
It's not like we're going to like some sort of haven where we don't have to sustain ourselves within with the life, right? So what I'm saying, we have to work
Yeah,
in order
yeah.
to achieve something.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
So we still living in a world where it's made of people working.
Yeah. You have to sweat. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta work to get something.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Regardless where you are, you still have to work to
true.
get somewhere.
I agree.
Or to achieve something. So as a person, you need to have that common sense of knowing that this is it.
But that's the problem. There's
You see what I'm
there's
saying?
no common sense right now.
Exactly.
we
But
don't
those are obvious common sense though.
Common sense is not for everybody.
So when have you ever seen that a person, unless you're a hooker, I mean, even though you're a hooker, you still have to work. You give it something
Yeah.
you get something. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But if you watch social media right now, everybody on social media is flexing.
Yeah.
People got
flexing.
money. People are living that life. Like there's no jobs,
But-
nothing.
but
Like
you
life
know-
is great. Everybody has a nice car.
Yeah, everybody is.
know what I mean?
Nice
Yeah,
car,
but
nice-
see, like you were saying before, right? You were saying before, like because they work so hard, they go to a place where they feel like they're more bigger than where they're used to, right?
Yeah.
Which is I think it's a problem within ourselves too as well, right? You want to feel good about yourself.
True.
You see, you want to feel good about yourself. It doesn't matter who you are. You still have to feel good about yourself.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying? You might have some opinion or something that you're good at. You're probably gonna find someone else that doesn't know as much, so that way you can feel like you're sharing something, like you're venting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So stuff like that. It's in that kind of way. I think it's in our nature as a human being.
True.
Right.
I agree.
To do stuff. It's not, and then I don't feel like it's about flexing. I feel like it just makes us feel good in some way.
I think it goes is this.
But then there's a balance
Yeah,
or
exactly.
limitation,
Yeah.
though.
And
So,
there's a number of people
Right.
who are doing exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then of course there's
people that
flexes.
just go beyond
Yes.
that. Yeah.
It's like, yo, y'all gonna see me tonight.
Like for me, I'll get like my example. Like for me, like if I go, like for example, like I keep referring to like Congo because that's where I'm from. But every time I go back home, bro, I always feel like I have to carry a certain amount because I'll give out a lot.
Okay.
You said that by a lot just giving, that I'll find a person like for me personally, I'll go like a chaos market. I'll go to a market and I'll see people like carrying things that are selling on a basket, and I'll like one time I've done this. This is like the true story. Actually, I've done this before in Kinshasa, and I asked one of the lady. I say how much she was selling some plantain, and I asked her how much is it worth in that basket, and she said it was like $20. And I asked her how long were you like working around just trying to sell this? I've been working around for like 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm tired. I'm like, okay, is that if I doubled it, is that okay? I can pay. So she didn't understand what I was trying to say. I'm like, I wanna carry that basket and I'll buy everything so you can go rest. Can you do that? She's like, what? No, I want to buy the entire basket so you can go rest. So stuff like that, man, it makes me feel good about myself. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my flex.
Okay.
For me, I call that flex because I like it and I feel good about myself that I do something good for society.
Society. Okay.
But yeah, that's my flex for me. I like to spend money like that. So,
I like what you just said.
but everybody like you say, everybody have their own way of doing their flex to make themselves feel better. Themselves. That's just it's the nature of being human.
I like doing both.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta pull up to the club too, man. The bottles have to keep.
Oh, of
rotating,
course,
you know
bro.
what I mean?
Yo, yeah. Of course.
Yo, they have to see us. We in the building, man.
I know. And you know they're already
But-
expecting you to
Cedric,
be the
but this is-
you know,
of course.
the bottle popper.
And especially that you come from the state, bro, you gotta step it up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
So when I went to Abidjan, right? So I went to another club.
Yeah.
I guess someone else knew me that came from the state, and I walk in, and I was in there for like 2 minutes. Then I hear the DJ say my name, Mr. Blaze in the building. I'm like, what? What the heck? And I'm like, man, I ain't buying shit, bro. I ain't buying shit.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, they're trying to put pressure on you.
of course.
Yeah.
To buy something.
Nah, you don't have to.
Exactly.
You don't have to. You don't have to. And it's not on the flip side. What do you think, or at least what makes people not want to invest when they go back home? Because I know a certain number of people when they go back home, they usually spend most of their money just in the clubs, partying and stuff like that, or at least to even help the local people.
Well, I mean, it goes. I mean, if you ask that in a very deeper question, dude, I sort of go. There's a lot of factors that goes in that equation, honestly. Like for me personally, I'll probably say like it's just a matter of a trust. I think our people, like I'm talking about us as African, we're a hustler. We have that hustler mentality of just like you get it one time, and maybe tomorrow you might not find that same thing. So when you find opportunity, you just like you get it like that. You don't think about tomorrow of next generation and stuff like that. So when somebody over here has this, we have this like some sort of idea how you want to progress your life to like 10 years from now, 5 years from now, but they don't have those mentality. They only see whatever it's up front, right? For them, like whatever it's presented to them, that's it.
Okay.
They don't look at it like 10 years from now, right?
Yeah.
So, but then for us, what we need to do in order to change those kind of mentality is educate them. I say, bro, $5,000 right here, right? But look at it. This is just like a project that is gonna take it 10 years.
Yeah.
And 10 years from now, we're gonna have to. We can invest this. We're gonna double up. We can triple it. No, all that type of mindset. But they don't look at it that way, bro. They just look at it as just one-time opportunity
Okay.
that just come and might not come back. You see what I'm saying? They might not make it. They just took it and somehow. And that's why we always afraid, bro. Like we're investing over there. Because they are not aware enough, like, dude, that $5,000, I could just save it over here and be okay. Or take a trip somewhere. But they just think that we got it like that. So when you invest it, when you tell somebody, but I want to do this is something, they just take it that for granted. And you will never progress because it's just, they're nowhere to be trusted.
You have to be trusted.
That's true.
Just not to be trusted, bro. And I understand where they come from. The idea of it's just just one-time opportunity. It's not always like, it's like you go to work, over here. You go to work, you get money. You're always going to get money if you go to work.
It's true.
But like that, there's not a lot of opportunity there.
It's true.
So when they find a one-time opportunity, that's it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They take advantage.
Yes,
right?
man, what if it doesn't work out and I end up being broke? I'd rather just take this and that's it.
So now, and I know you mentioned we have to educate these people. How do we educate them anyway?
By translating the right message. Translate meaning is you have to, your idea, the way you were thinking, right? Then you start sharing. Yeah, you sharing of saying that, yo, this is what I'm thinking, bro. Like I'm going through so much right now. For me to even get this $10,000, bro, it's a lot. But I would love to double this up. I would love to invest in something that maybe we can grow. Look at it, this is as your money too as well. But let's drive this to the foolish, where you could see yourself here 10, 5 years, 6 years from now. We could be bigger, we could probably generate another income somewhere else with a different idea. See, those messages go a long way. But when you just like saying, take right here, but just, you see, the translation is just never on the right point.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah, I get that. Even though I feel like right now they have
I don't know, man. Cedric, what do you think?
No, what you say, everything you say makes sense. Like you're on point. I'm just listening. You know, it really making a lot of sense.
It of course it's making a lot of sense, but I feel like that's where we used to be as a nation, or maybe as a continent. Like we used to depend on certain people that you do business with. But right now, I feel they have new programs coming up, which like I've seen, especially for like Kenya, I've seen companies that you can have a contract with them. Let's say, for example, if you want to buy a land and build an house or something like that, you have a contract with them, and they buy the land, they build the building, and you're watching every single thing that's going on their website every single day. You see what I'm saying? So now you don't have to worry about nobody stealing your money, nobody stealing anything that you bought, like the you know how you build, because we build with stones, sand,
Right.
you water, the nails, like all this stuff. Nobody gonna steal it. So these companies are coming in, and they now taking out these guys who you just talked about, the ones they steal from you because they don't see any opportunity coming up. So they want to steal from you. So those guys are getting rid of them. I mean, they're out of here now. They don't have no chances no more.
Right.
But still, seeing a lot of people investing out there.
Yeah, of course. You have to invest. That's the only way especially for us. We don't have a generation wealth, so that we are so depends on the business. But the thing is, and I kind of feel like it so depends on a country to country too in Africa as well right now, because some country they have a structure right within the country of how you can go about it as starting your business. But then some countries are just all over the place. But I'm not gonna even front about it. Like for example, our own country, Cedric. Like we have no structure.
We don't know.
There's no structure of
Nothing.
even though they might have a structure, but the majority, if you have a law, but the law people don't.
Anything goes over.
Yeah, people don't follow those laws. Then there's no law at all.
Corruption.
So there's no structure. There's the entire country that has no structure. Everybody can do it, and anybody can do anything to you. And that's you see. But maybe Kenya is different. Maybe Kenya has a structure of how you're gonna follow the lines and how you're gonna.
They do, but we also have corruption. I mean, there's certain things also that's supposed to be done. They always end up not doing it because of corruption. Yeah, the money.
Yeah, see, that's a big
disappears.
thing in investment, bro. If I'm an investor, I have to look at it those factors, bro.
But you see, if you're an investor, right, you come in and I'm the one with the money, we end up making a deal. Because I'll tell you, this is going to be your cut. So you're going to end up telling the public, whoever you're dealing with, everything is cool because the cut comes to your pocket. So you become part of the corruption.
No, that's the one thing I would never be, bro.
Yeah, until you see that check. You haven't seen it yet.
Trust me, bro.
You haven't seen the check yet, my guy.
It's just my personality, man. That's one thing I don't let money to consume me, bro. That's just me.
Then we need people like you.
I'm not saying that I'm a perfect. I'm just saying that
there's no perfect, but I'm saying we need people like you. But again, if you look at politicians before they make it up there, that's what they usually say. I'm your hero. I'll make sure there's no corruption. I'll change everything.
But the thing is, for me personally, I just feel like when you're doing, and don't get me wrong with this message, bro. Like when you're doing business with the person that you never seen the type of money that you actually started with that business, you're most likely you're gonna fail. You see what I'm saying? It's like you're doing with the person that has never even touched that amount of money that you're doing, bro. Yeah. Come on, man. That's why rich people go to rich people. They're connected to each other because they talk the same language. Yeah. But for us, we have that amount that you go to your cousin that haven't even seen it $1,000. How you come on?
Because that's the hookup. That's one.
You see what I'm saying?
That's the connect.
So all those things, you have to be aware of those things as well, bro.
That's true, but that's a very valid point, though. Yeah.
Right.
If you're dealing with a broker, like someone who's not a broker, if you're dealing with someone who's broke.
Not necessarily broke. It's just like a person that hasn't really touched it.
That's the thing. That means you broke. You ain't got it.
Yeah,
you broke.
Yeah, in that sense.
If you're dealing with, like we just mentioned earlier, these are people who don't see any opportunity coming up anytime soon. Right. So these people are broke.
They just take it whatever.
Yeah. So now they see this kind of money.
Exactly,
bro. Of course.
And that's what I'm saying. That we have to be, as over here working on ourselves. We have to start being aware of those things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We are too. But I don't know how to even put it. Like we're too involved. Like you want to do something. The first thing that comes in your mind is your cousin. After your cousin, your third cousin,
family, pretty much.
Yeah, family, pretty much. Those type of stuff. But then you have to understand within the qualification. Like, are you the type of stuff you want to do? Are they qualified to even do those things?
Yeah.
Are you even? What type of information do you need for that person to be provided for you.
Yeah.
But if you answer those questions and the answer is invalid, then just move on with somebody else.
on.
I'd rather pay somebody than have somebody who's incapable of doing it.
But you see that's the problem right there, because most Africans, we try to be cheap.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that pay
you
part,
know,
if we can avoid that, then we want to take that guy who
you
just
see, all those things goes a long way, man. That's the one thing that those things, when it comes to investment in Africa, you have to look at those things as well. And then once you pass those things, then you have to deal with the government. That's what I was saying. That's a country itself, different the structure of a country as well. That also goes a long way too with that as well. When you try to invest it within Africa.
okay.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
a matter of fact, this is like I'll go deep a little bit, and this is more of Kenyans, because one thing I notice about Kenyan people, when they make it on this side, they usually go to school,
Right.
they get their degree,
Right.
they graduate,
Right.
and then they get a job,
Right.
buy a house, buy a car,
Right.
start a family, and that's the end of story.
And just stay here.
Yeah.
I mean that's not bad, but
It is bad,
why is that?
because you forgot where you came from. Yeah. You see,
I mean, but with those steps that you just said, not necessarily you said that they forget where they're from, right?
oh,
You just say that
that's
just the same
that's to
routine.
show you they forgot where they come from. Because look at the Chinese. What do? After they get their education, they go back home.
But-
they got their degree, they go get a job at their place where they come from.
See,
we buy houses and we get comfortable. We forget that part. So now we end up doing the visits in December. That's it.
But
if they do it.
let me go a little bit deeper than that, though, right?
Okay.
But based on what you just touched on, okay, like we have us as an African within the African country, bro. We have a lot of things we need to work on, and by work on like things like one of the things that I'll tell you is trusting among of ourselves. There's no trust.
It's true.
You see, there's a lot of job opportunity out there. Even though we say there's not a lot of opportunity, but then the opportunity has been taken by we trust a foreigner so much, like white American, Europeans. We only trust them, right? But then I could tell from my experience, I applied for the job in Tanzania, right, with the same, which my friends, one of the person that I went to school with, right. With the same object. I mean, the description of job. So we went there, then I did my 3 years tryout, which is, yeah. And then I thought I'm going to get a job because I speak the language as well. Then I was told that I'm not well trusted.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? See,
Yeah.
they trust certain people, even though they might not be within among ourselves, but they trust them better
Yeah.
than your own people.
Yeah. True.
You see what I'm saying?
Big factor.
So how can you go out there and create something when you have issue with
Within
trusting
ourselves. Yeah.
with ourselves?
Yeah.
So that's
tough.
the things that we have to start working on is just trusting.
I think that's a black
and then
thing.
there's the supporting too. We don't support our own brand.
I
Bro.
don't- that's
If
what
you see, right?
I don't even think that's an African thing. I think it's a black thing. Because even
Yeah.
if you pay attention, it's the same thing that happens right in America with the black Americans.
Yeah, unfortunately, bro.
Yeah. So I feel like it's a black thing. It's a black problem. Yeah, exactly. If you have,
What do you think that is, though?
yeah, I always try to figure out. Well, it's like the white man plants something in our brain it's been for years stuck in there. Like I don't know what it is.
No, I think it was just lack of a confidence among of ourselves. You see what I'm saying? The confidence that it's been took away for a long time, right?
I agree.
But then we like you said, like we like it's like we've been putting in a battle, right? Like one of the videos I was just watching, like we've been put in a battle where you feel like you cannot reach a certain level that you want to reach based on your capability, right?
Okay.
But then you just stuck in the same way.
Yeah.
And you see the people that are reaching above you, they're not the people that look like you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you look at it in that way, in that you see, in that way, and you're saying that, oh, I better rather trust a person that's jumping way more than me. You see what I'm saying? Then you see that has been registered in our mind for a very long time.
That's what I told you.
We
Something the
always
white man
think
put in
that
there. He's putting in
certain
your brain.
people that are smarter than us. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they put
So,
it in
but
here.
that is just a psychological thing.
That's what they did. I told you.
Right.
They put something in our
But
minds.
yeah, well, you could say that. But at the same time, that we have, like I said, we have a lot of things to work on ourselves, bro.
A lot.
And that's why, and I always say this, bro. We always say that we don't need therapists. As an African, we always say, man, what do I need therapists
I think
for?
we do.
Therapy sometimes it's important.
Important.
You go there and you talk about the thing that you're not comfortable with it. That why, and then it put you in a position where you feel, man, I could do more than that I thought I could.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah, we needed a therapy. I believe so. Therapy play a big factor for us Africans. Africans don't believe in therapy. I don't know why. But if you look at our history, we've been through a lot of shit.
But you know what therapists are? What therapists are?
Who? Our parents?
Pastors.
Yeah. Yeah, but you see, that's
the one
another
who go
topic,
for-
bro.
yeah.
Those ones.
I mean, really, technically.
No,
you know what I'm
technically
saying?
that's our therapist.
Yeah, those are therapists. That's where
It's
the people
like
go to
all those
and-
pastors
You know what I'm
that-
saying?
It's just business, man.
Yeah,
express
exactly.
themselves.
They're just there for business.
Yeah, it's just business,
You see,
man.
and that's why we never grow as a person. We have to free our mind in some way of just freedom of thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we have to start free our mind, and once we free in our mind, we will start realizing a lot of things that we actually don't know. A lot of things, bro. We are capable of a lot of things.
It's true.
You see, I believe in my kind, bro. We are capable of a lot of things. It's just that we just don't. We have to free our mind.
I mean,
Be
I
free
think we
in some way.
need to live by example, because men or at least human beings, we like sheeps. We need a leader, then we can follow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because now, say for example, what you just said right now, you start doing it, and then me and Cedric start following what you're doing.
Right.
You see, now you just started a movement, and then somebody else will see Cedric, will start doing the same thing he's doing, and then somebody else will see what I'm doing,
Right.
and start. So now we're making progress.
Right. But
Yeah.
But you see, like you said, Cedric, you're talking about like the pastors, right? The message is always translating is a good message, but then because lack of balance in life, they don't balance their life, right? It depends on you paying them or feed them, and that's why they always go shifted in the other way around it. That's why I feel. But if those guys are more like they're more like just like a living the realistic life of you balance your time, go to church, you manage your time in church, right? And then you manage your life, realistic of life. You go to work, you feed your family. You see, the message that they have, the knowledge that they have, those message could be a better message, right? But they have so much time, and because in those so much time, and they got so many time to be brainwash people with nonsense. But if they could manage their time of working here, they can only have time for 2 hours to go to church or 3 hours to go to church and start preaching and stuff. But that could have been much better. But we're too. But it's like the sports.
But in that a job though? Being a pastor is a job, right?
It's a job, but in a sense, but dude,
It's
but in the Bible,
it's
hold
a
on,
job, right?
it's a job. But
So
in the,
he can be in church as long as he wants to, because when you go to your job, you can be most jobs you spend 8 hours as per shift. That's a regular job, or maybe even more.
so are you saying that a pastor shouldn't work? That's what you're saying.
That's their job?
Yeah, but bro. Okay, so when you go to church, that's your job too. But don't you have to go
No,
work as well?
no. Remember, it's like go to school. That teachers is just their job, right? I'm a student when I go to school. I'm expecting the teacher to come teach me. So I'm not doing a job. But no. Actually, you're right. As a student, that's my job to go to school.
Right.
Yeah. So me as a regular guy going to church, that's my job.
But you cannot compare religion and the church because
No, I'm
and you
not
cannot
comparing
compare
religion. I'm
school-
just saying the
you
people,
cannot
because that's
compare-
different now. If you go to
because
religion, that's
you cannot
different.
compare religion and the school itself, right? School, we are there to learn about subject about something, or it could be.
But it's the same
geography.
thing. When you go to
But-
church, you're learning something, right?
Yeah, but
What's the difference? There's someone teaching you. At school is a teacher.
But there-
In church is a pastor.
you don't need that much of hours to be preaching about the same thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, you do. You know why?
Right.
Because it's different services. There's first service that lasts 2 hours and then
Right.
leave. There's another service come next and then they leave.
But okay, yeah, in that sense, that I agree. But the
Yeah.
same thing, you have to understand that you have to understand. Here as a human being, we all have to play our role right?
Yeah.
In that role of realistic of life. You see what I'm saying? No matter what, you gotta manage your time.
But okay, let me break it down like this to you, right? You see, like you just say, in human beings, you have to have a role, right? So when you're growing up, you want to become a pastor, you go to school to study to become a pastor. Now you learn all this stuff. So now that comes your role. It's just like me. I can go learn how to be a lawyer. I have to go to school and study how to be a lawyer. So you went to school to be a pastor. You spend time. Now that's your role. That's your career. So when you get that and you're done with school and you graduate and you get your degree and you go become a pastor, that becomes your job. So you need to get paid for that.
Wait a minute.
you're right.
Okay, hold on.
That,
No,
you know what?
no,
What you
let me-
says makes sense.
No,
too.
but okay, yeah, I can. It's
a lot of
debatable. Let
ways.
me ask a question, right? Let me ask a question, right?
I never thought like that.
Let me ask this question, right? Okay. Is there like a structure of how you're supposed to get paid within you being a pastor? Is there like what? Is there like some sort of this is your company and this is how you?
No, I
Or
believe
it's just like willingly that people
in churches, I believe because the pastor is not the owner of the church.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
But when you're translating that, said they need to get paid. That is like
Yeah, because it's your job. A church, they always look for a pastor, right? They need someone to come in and cover you as to cover the church as a pastor. So that
Right.
becomes your job. You are hired as a pastor. That's your job.
Okay.
That's why they can
So how
fire
you
you.
get How they get paid?
The offerings. They
yeah.
make their money from the offerings.
That's what I'm saying, but that doesn't necessarily that's you're supposed to be get paid. It's like it's a willing thing,
It's
right?
not willing to. You have to get paid. That's why every service there's offerings.
Offering.
They
right?
never say today there's no offer. Let's just preach
What if
and go
people
home.
choose to say, "Hey, I got no money"?
Never.
Today?
Okay, there's people who never give up nothing. Not everybody gives something in the church.
I guess I haven't been in church for a long time. I guess.
Because some Sundays can be more, some Sundays can be
Yes.
less, a little bit.
Exactly.
So,
And then there's also people who give more, and there's people who give nothing.
That remind me though.
Yeah.
Like I went to one of the church in Congo, right? And then I went there, and I heard this pastor say, "Guys, you guys I can only see in the basket. It's only like very cheap money in there. How do you expect the pastor to eat?" So I had my cheap money carry on my arms. It just make me to change my mind. I'm like, bro, are you looking for like $100 or what? You see what I'm saying? That kind of mentality has to stop, bro.
But those are the wrong pastors right now.
Yeah.
Those are the ones after the money.
Whoa, hold on. It's not about wrong.
It is wrong.
Pastor. It's just because you see right now you are here translating that you're supposed to get paid.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
But my take on this is that if you are serving a God, right, there's no expectation. There's no expectation of whatever that you're getting back. It's like you being a good person and you expect something to come without you being a good person.
Actually, I do expect that.
No, you have to.
No.
You have to understand the
No, I highly disagree. If I'm a good person, I expect good things to happen to me. I can't just expect
What if
bad
it
things to
doesn't?
happen
Then
to
you're
me.
gonna be
Then something
very
is wrong. That
disappointed.
means I'm not good.
No, not necessarily, but brother.
No, life.
on, what was
Okay,
it?
to me, life works like this, right? I always believe if you're a bad person, something bad will happen to you. That's why a bad person, you can always feel their energy. This person is bad.
Right.
Someone good, I feel your energy. You're a good guy.
Right.
And if you're a good guy, you'll see most of the time people want to fuck with you because you're a good person. If you're a bad guy,
I
you
feel
want to
like,
stay
I feel
away
like
from
a
you.
good person. They're always the ones that actually, you see, ended up getting hurt a lot.
True,
you see
because
what
you're
I'm
a good
saying?
person. A good heart is welcoming everybody.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That you just because I'm not saying that because of you might being bad person doing bad stuff. My point is that by you being a good person, not necessarily you're gonna come across with another good person. You see what I'm saying? That
No, you
means
run to
well
everybody.
for you.
Yeah, you'll
Right.
get the good and the bad. That's just
Right,
how life
and
works.
that's
That's
what
why you
I'm
have
saying.
right and left.
Exactly.
You'll get both.
Right.
But you try to get more of the right more than the left.
But personally, I live a life of no expectation.
Bro, you got
Whatever comes, it comes because
No.
I understand.
No, let me give you a good example, right? If I do you a favor right now,
Right.
tomorrow you need my help, I do you a favor.
I'm not expecting you to do anything.
No, next time
Yeah.
when something happens in your first you go like, I think he might get me. So you expect me to help you. You're gonna give me a call. I'm still disappoint you, but I'm your first choice. Like
Yeah, I agree
I
with
think
that.
he got me.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
But you
That's
still
what I'm
get-
telling you.
Yeah, it's expected.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think
That's how life works.
That's just it's a human nature, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
that makes sense.
That makes sense.
That's
yeah,
how it
yes.
works.
If
Shot for you, my guy.
Shot time, shot.
Shot. That's actually good. That's a good conversation.
Yeah, very good.
Shot. That's it.
You know what really surprised me is the price. The price for this bottle actually went up.
Oh, really?
Oh, for real?
This used to be like $100. Right now it's like $130, man.
130?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That shit shocked me, man. Yeah, this shit is super expensive, man. I don't know why, man. But yeah, man, guys,
Second round, man.
we were going in and we forgot to drink. This is the ChafuwaMeza show. You have to. I mean, not a show. This is a podcast.
Damn, that should put me in a good mood.
Yeah, man.
Wow, good convo, man. I like that.
Yeah, that was great, man. I like that too. That was great. Now we're gonna go something else, right? Are you dating anybody right now?
Oh no, I'm actually married.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm actually out with 2 kids.
You at the market, my guy. It's just me and Cedric. Cedric, what's up, man?
I mean, I have a lot of
We're
experience.
still hard
there.
on the market, man.
Yeah.
We're trying to find a way out, but
You know, of course, I met Cedric when he was single, and he's still single right now, man.
single like a dollar bill, man.
What's going on, man?
Hey, bro. Hey, but you know what though? Being single is so peaceful too, though.
It's peaceful.
It's the most peaceful time.
You know
that-
what? Now I like this topic. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Being
it's-
single is
yo,
peaceful, right?
It's so peaceful.
It's so
man.
peaceful.
Oh my goodness! Because you know what? You wake up, you just do what you want to do, like
Okay.
and you don't have to expect anything from somebody or whatever. And you don't have two hearts. Because when you're in a relationship, it's like you have two hearts, right? You gotta think for yourself. You gotta think for your lady.
Yes.
But being single is like but there's the only thing about being single is like sometimes you can be like I won't say lonely, but you could be like that, like there's nothing to do. Like,
yeah, you usually could be with somebody.
Yeah,
and do
you
some
could be with
things.
somebody.
I think lonely is the word, man. We do feel
Yeah,
lonely sometimes.
lonely.
Yeah, it is lonely.
But you know what? Let me tell you though, that peace of mind is very important.
But you see, I can I say something though? Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
But for me, compared to when I was single and
Yeah.
actually I'm actually with somebody now,
Yeah.
I kind of feel like if I was single, if I continue my bachelor, bachelor life and just be single, I don't think I could have the motivations to
Do anything.
to drive myself to where I can be what I want. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's not a drive there. There's no motivation there to drive you to like, man, I want to stick to the job even I don't like. I just want to stay with it because of I have a family.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? See that
It's different.
you have a meaning. You see what I mean? To a certain level of life.
I get that, but I still kind of disagree with you.
Okay.
You know what?
Yeah,
This is the part I
I
disagree with
understand.
you because number one, if you understand yourself, again, as a man, you have to have goals in life. There's certain things you want to get in life, you want to achieve in life,
Right.
regardless who's around you. Forget your family, forget your other significant anybody. Just you as a man. There's something you have to achieve in life. You have to have a goal in life.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I agree with
so
that.
regardless who's around you, you have to. This is your goal, and you have to achieve it. You know what I mean? So if you're saying, if I was single, I'd probably be a loser. That's what you sound like.
No,
from what
not
you're saying.
necessarily a loser. I just feel like I won't push a little bit miles. I won't put extra mile to you see. I won't push extra mile, right? To get where I want. You see what I'm saying? But that's just me based on my experience. I kind of feel like I was so laid back. Even when I was single, I was so laid back. I would say whatever I was working or whatever I was doing, it's enough. But then when I have a family, then I feel like, yeah, I can go extra mile.
So,
you see what I'm saying?
said you didn't-
that
you-
extra
so-
mile goes a long way.
You didn't have the hunger in you then. You didn't see you didn't see people be
Well,
like,
if
I want whatever he has. I want to achieve that.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't have. Even though right now, I don't want to be saying that stuff like that. I don't want to be saying that.
What?
I don't want to
Bro,
be saying
that's
that.
what life is sweet.
There's no. See, for me, one of the wisest things my dad ever told me, though, right, was there's no such a life is better than you. You see what I'm saying? The life, even though like one of my favorite actually rappers, J. Cole, and actually I listened to. He actually said that on that one too as well on one of the verses.
No, that's my next question. I was going to ask you
But-
guys, but
But
anyway, we get to that.
there is no you have you believe or not, but there is not such a life is better than you.
Okay, this is what I'm trying to say. There's not, okay, because behind the scenes, I don't know what your life looks like. There's real life behind the scenes. This is what I'm looking at right now. But when you go back home, the way you live your life, I don't know about that.
Right.
But there's certain things I can see you have. I'm like, I need also to achieve the type of things you have. If you're driving a nice car, you motivate me right now. I want to drive a nice car too.
See, for me personally, bro, I am not attracted to materialistic stuff.
No, it's not materialistic. This is how life works, right? Because we all learn from something.
Right.
When I see you, let's say for example, if I see everybody around me is going to America, I'll be like motivated too. I want to go to America
Yeah, I
because
understand,
they go to
you
a better
haven't
life,
been.
right? If everybody around me is buying houses, I'll be motivated too. I want a house.
wanna buy
because
houses,
everybody
yeah.
around me is getting a house.
Getting a house.
If everybody's driving a nice car, what about me? I need that too.
So here's the thing.
That's the
Here's-
motivation I'm getting.
Right. Here's the thing, though, right? You see, this is what I learned from my dad because me and my dad were like best friend. It's like, yeah,
And shout out to him too.
right. So one of the things they told me that sometimes that they think that you have to be in it in order to understand it. If you're not in it, then you're not gonna understand it because you're outside.
Yeah.
You have to be in the game in order to understand it. But if you're not in the game, you're not gonna understand anything.
Okay.
So
That makes
for me, once you like, I'll give an example. Right, I was hungry to get to 200,000. Like I was like, wow, I was so greedy to the point where I feel like even $2, I won't even share it with you. You know what I'm saying? If I go out, I expect somebody to pay for me because I was so like hungry, like, bro, I want to get to that level. But then there's a time that I'm like, bro, I gotta leave a little bit, bro. What if I die tomorrow? You see that whatever that I was trying to get to,
But you
see
see
what I'm saying?
No,
but you gotta in between, you gotta balance it. Life is all balance.
That's what I'm about to say. Even
Right.
that story you just mentioned right now, it's the balancing, right? Just because you're gonna get to 200,000, once you get your paycheck, that's why you have something called a budget,
Right.
You know what I mean? Now this amount of money will go right here, and then have this left, and this is the one I'll go out and treat myself.
And that's what I said. There's no such a life better than yours.
No,
You gotta live it based on
you're
what
comparing
you-
the life, but I'm looking at the motivation. What motivates me? Because like I told you, your life. I don't know how you live your life.
Right.
I can only see what you're showing
What
me.
you-
That's what
right.
I'm looking at.
Right.
So I can say I want your life.
Right.
But I can say I want the type of things you have. If you have nice shoes, I'm like, yo, I gotta work hard and I want
I like
those
that
kind of shoes.
motivation. I think
know what I mean?
I would dig with that motivation.
Yes, that's
But
what I want.
just gotta feel like there's a certain thing that is not for everybody. Meaning that some people that they might be saying the same word, using the same word that you are using, but it grow with aggressions. With the certain aggression where
no, that's the jealousy now.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
when you
jealousy.
start getting to that type of level of saying, man, I want the same thing that you want, and then when they don't get into it, they start getting to the level where
No,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, jealousy changes the whole subject
whole
right now.
Right.
That's a different story right
But
now.
if
you're
it's just
jealous,
a matter of
yeah.
motivation,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying. There's, like I said right before, like not everything is for everybody. Right? Even you use those words, but you actually it's in a good way. Like you
Yeah.
want to just to use that as a motivation
Yeah.
for you to get to the next level.
Exactly.
But there are certain people that use that to if they don't get to that next level, they start getting jealousy.
I agree.
see
I
what
can
I'm
agree to
saying?
that one. Yeah. I can
Yeah,
agree to
that's
that
what
one.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sometimes not everything is for everybody.
I agree.
Because they don't know how to maneuver the entire situations.
I agree. That's the jealousy part. When you're jealous, everything changes now.
Yeah.
Now you're the enemy. We not fucking with you now.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
I
everything
like that.
changes.
And yeah, man. Yeah, but anything that motivate you to get to the level where you want to be, it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing
If
because
it's a
we all need
positive-
motivation, man. Because
Why?
sometimes
If
we
it's a
slack.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes
and
we
that's what I'm
slack.
saying.
Yeah.
And that's why for me, I feel like it's a family. I feel like for me, like if I didn't have a family, I could probably like just stick it with like the thing I was so comfortable with. Right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe it pays the rent. I can travel. That's it.
That's
so
it.
it's minimum doing. Right? Because like, yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
All right. He mentioned something earlier. He say being single is so peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're married. How is marriage? Is it peaceful? As he says, being single is.
But honestly, I will never take back. I will never ever go back and saying that no, I want to change my life. But no, honestly, to be honest with you, dude, you have to understand that within everything you do, there's always up and down, ups and down. It doesn't matter where you are. It's always ups and down. When you understand those moments, then, bro, you enjoying every good things that come with it.
So, but you're still not answering the question. Is
Right.
it peaceful?
Very peaceful. It depends. It depends
very
how,
peaceful.
Now, it depends on how you want to carry your life.
Yeah,
as.
that's true too.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No, Cedric can't speak on this shit. You're
I
not
mean-
married.
No, but hold on. Yeah,
No,
but
the
you
reason why I
disagree
said-
with me though. It depends
No,
on how.
But
No,
you know
hold
what?
on.
It depends also the women too, in a sense.
Yeah,
like,
and
in a
also,
sense-
then it depends on what type of life that you want to
Yeah,
live too
yeah,
as
what type
well.
of
You see what
life.
I'm saying? The people they're like I say, people that only paint it. You see, we don't leave it in the picture. People only paint it. You take a picture, you post it on social media, you're smiling in that picture, and the people think
They
that
look
they're
happy.
happy.
Yeah, but you're not.
Unfortunately, we don't live in the picture.
Yeah.
We live based in the reality,
Yeah.
like reality of just in society there. But
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you find it like majority of people that post a lot about happiness and doing
You're
this
probably
and doing
not.
good, but probably not.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So it depends on how you want to live the life. You want to be the humble person that whatever it's minimum you want to get to the life based on the timing of. You see, time it's important.
Yeah, time is
Sometimes
important.
people want to skip those baby steps. You gotta work on a baby step and you get there, and that's where you can find the happiness. You cannot skip from 1 to 100. It doesn't work like that.
Do you think? Because right now, actually, let me even ask you this, because I don't know if you've been paying attention lately. What's going on as far as when it comes to relationship? People don't believe in relationship like that no more, especially when it comes to marriage. Like marriage it's a no right now.
Yes and no.
But
yeah.
you know why, though, right?
No, I don't know.
Well, I mean, look at it, right? In this society, really, everybody want to be independent, right? With the both gender, we all want to be independent. Which is, I don't really. I actually like that fact that everybody want to be independent. But at the same time, is we keep forgetting to play our role, right? A woman have a role to play, and the men have a role to play, right? And the woman, for us as being men, women are very important to us, very important. But then if we don't play our role, and the women are going in different directions, we are the problem. Men, I believe that men, we are the problems. Women, see. That's just me. Don't get me wrong, man. Like for my audience, don't get me. That's just me based on my experience. So you see, like women they will go get a boob job, nose job, ass job, and all that type of stuff, right? Because that's what we lack. We like ass. I'll probably say that you like ass too. You probably say he like ass. What comes with boobs? When a woman go get those, what you like, you judging them as well. You see what I'm saying? So I think. I don't know, man. There's a lot of fact that goes into that, but
Actually, I watched. They did what should I call it? They did a statistics, and they were comparing men and women, and they were asking both genders. They asked men, would you prefer the BBL? Would you prefer fake ass, so the BBL and the fake titties, or would you prefer the real shit? And all men were like, yo, we want the real shit.
Of course.
And they asked the same question to the women, and most women are like, yo, man wants the fake shit. We want the BBL and the big ass titties.
I'll probably say it's not about fake. It's not about fake or real shit. As long that you put on that dress that looks well built.
No,
it
it has to be. See, most females are confused because they go get the fake boobs and the fake ass because they think that's exactly what we want.
That's what we want.
You know what I mean? But we don't want that. That's even when they ask that question. They keep going like, "Yo, men wants that," but we don't want that. If right now a female walks in and she tells you, "Oh, all my shit is fake," you're gonna be like, "Ah, damn."
Yeah,
No, but you're still gonna fight with it.
Nah.
if you feel like it's plastic,
Yeah, because now I'm gonna be cautious. I'm like, yo, this shit might break, man. I don't know. Like,
it's plastic.
you sure? Yeah, you sure you okay?
Something may pop up.
Yeah.
Let's stay with the topic though. You were saying that let's go back on the topic
back to
though.
you,
You were
yeah.
saying that what is the reason why the relationship don't last? There's a lot of disconnection within the relationship. I don't know, man. I just feel like nowadays, man, there's a lot of problems. There's not a lot of problems, and we are not on the same side. Majority of people they are not on the same page. It could be financially, it could be any topic. We're just never on the same page.
But if you go back to
men don't play our role no more. Men don't play their role no more.
Of course, I mean,
You see what I'm saying? Women they're see you see, if we were doing correctly as a man, I kind of feel like we could maintain that lifestyle how it used to be before. Your dad, your parents, our old, you see, our grandpa and stuff like that. But then we start skipping that role, and the woman. You see, for me personally, I just believe like women. If we were playing that role, a woman can be there for you.
Okay.
But then we are switching our role. We are not playing the role that we're supposed to be playing.
Okay.
That's where a lot of things
All
have
right,
been
let-
changed.
let me-
And the
let-
technology wise too is have changed so much.
Let me dismiss some of the few things you just mentioned right now.
Right.
First, you say something about you have a lot of problems right now, a lot of issues.
A lot of issues.
If you even go back to our great grandparents, they also had issues. Issues will never stop. There will always be problems.
Yeah, there's always
there's
a
never
problem,
going to
but-
be a day everything's perfect. So
No,
there's
never.
always going to be problems.
Right.
So
But
that's not an excuse.
There's certain level of problems.
Yeah, there's nothing like
But
that.
right now it's even worse.
No, that's just an excuse. Problems will always be problems. Even next year, we're going to have more problems. So
Yeah, but
there's no excuse for that one.
But there's a certain level that you within the control you can still control. But nowadays there are certain problems about you. It's out of our limitation to even control.
No, I don't believe that. I believe we can fix anything. You put your money into it, you can fix anything.
All right.
Yo, we beat Corona. We thought Corona was the end of us. We beat that shit.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying that like
Now, if we have someone like you, you've been married and you have that experience, then you can teach us because it's doable. You're doing it.
But those problems it's a lot of detail of the problems and a lot of factor that goes in that equation, bro.
Bro, that's
So
what
many.
makes men men. We
It's
solve
so many.
problems.
And you know the thing is, you see, sexual, right? Like, you see, I mean, now, right, back in the day, like you could see that we never had it. Like, for example, we have like now we have a sex toys, right? And the women feel like they don't need men at some point, right? So all those levels.
But there's also toys for men.
All right, but
So how comes we don't feel like we don't need we don't need women?
yeah, I mean, right now there's some level. I probably say there's some men that probably just feel like, man, fuck this. I don't need women.
You know what? To answer your question, you know that it's different for between the women and men, right? Because because women always felt that men had all the right from the beginning of time. Men was able to do whatever they wanted, and women was always kind of like
attack like a housewife.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now you think about it, women want their freedom now with time.
Of
As
course.
time now you got a women empowerment where saying they talk about saying women, saying how it is.
But
like,
that goes a long way too. As us, that I was saying, like we don't play our role no more.
exactly. Well, I don't. Do you think we don't play our? I don't know if we don't play our.
I mean,
you're right too.
Through
because
time. You see what I'm saying? That
Wait, so okay, when you say men, we're not playing our role. What is that role you talking about right now? What is it that we're not doing?
providing for your family, right? Providing for your family, be there at majority of time, spend the time with your family or whatever the loved ones. But now you gotta be in the club. You gotta be with a side chick. All those things that come with cost. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like based on the technology wise, how technology progress, right? And there's always an issue into it.
See, I will slightly agree with you on that one because this is a thing. Okay,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
it can be 50-50.
Yeah, exactly. Now,
Because you know what? Some of those guys, maybe like the reason why they end up in the club, maybe they're not getting the peace of mind at home from let's say
Yes.
the people they're dealing with.
But the
'Cause
thing, but
you
the
see what I'm
thing,
saying,
Cedric,
right?
Cedric, though, you have to see. The thing is, within a relationship, is not every day is gonna be perfect.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
true.
Life itself is not perfect, like you said.
Yeah.
Right.
So you gotta teach yourself psychologically to know that there is always gonna be some downtime. That's the time but that does not give you the excuse to go to the club.
You're right.
You see what I mean?
Wait. So if you're married, right, you can go to the club.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like that give you a reason to separate. You can take a walk somewhere and it's just kind of meditate. Like start thinking about what caused it and all that situation. So you. Can
But going to the club could be the answer to the walking part. Maybe
When the
your
music
thing
loud,
is
how can you even meditate on it? Come on.
no.
Come on, brother.
Wait.
Come on.
I've never been in a situation where like you're so into something mentally.
Yeah.
Like even the noise around you is not affecting you.
Yeah, no,
like you're
it
just
can
in your
happen.
in your own world. You're just zoned out. Like the fuck up, and you're just talking to
But you're
yourself.
not solving the problem.
No, you are
cannot
solving
skip-
because you're talking to yourself at that point. But it's still loud, whatever you at.
No. You have to be in order to think properly. You have to be on a some.
See, but that's probably what works for you. Maybe what works for me is the music.
club.
Yeah, it's the club.
I never heard that one
And the
before.
bar.
I never heard that.
I mean, you know
brother,
what? But
But
Blaze,
wait,
you're gonna have a lot of problems.
But
man.
you've
Yeah.
never seen people when you've never run into people.
That's
when,
see the person who do that. They're actually running from the problem.
but a lot of folks do that too.
I'm gonna give
Yeah, that's a
you an
therapy.
I'm gonna give you an honest. Dude, trust me. Those are people that actually they don't want things to work.
yeah.
What? Then why you there? Just
You
just
see what
walk
I'm
away.
saying? Life itself is not easy, my brother.
Yeah.
Just because you think you marry somebody or you're dating somebody, you don't own them. They can
You're
wake
right,
up. They
true.
can wake up.
They can-
wake up tomorrow
Yeah.
and they'll
And turn
tell
on
you
you.
and
I
say,
know
"Bah,
it.
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck with you no more."
more,
And you
yeah.
have
I
to
know. You
understand
have to
that.
understand.
Wow, we are human beings.
I agree.
There were sometimes we feel that's not look the way I think the image of you.
Yeah.
It does not define you, bro. You said it shouldn't
But
define
you know,
bro.
that's the new thing right now. Because
Right.
remember, in Africa back in the day, it used to be when you get married. Because remember when you giving your what do you call it at the marriage when you say
dowry?
no, not
The
the dowry,
money thing?
no, not the money.
The what is
The not the vows, the things you say at the wedding when you're talking to your
the vows.
the vows, yeah. When you're talking to your,
yeah.
you say till death, till death do us
man,
apart, right?
That thing is dead.
But that-
Exactly.
but
Wait. Let me finish my point. Wait. Right now, back in the day when you and your wife you could not get along, maybe whatever happened, too much argument, whatever the issue used to be. When your wife used to leave you and go back home where she's from, she used to get kicked out with their own family. The dad and the mom, the parents will kick her out like, no, you married. You don't belong here no more.
Yeah, exactly.
You belong to your married guy, your husband.
Yeah.
That's why you have his last name. So that's home for you. This is not home for you. So there was no way of running away. You run and then they bring you back.
They
Like,
bring you
yeah,
back,
you gotta go
yeah.
back. But now the new thing right now is what you're saying. Like one day you just get up like, fuck this. I'm out of here.
Get outta here.
I'm
So
out. But
that-
you still told me till death.
Yeah, but no. But
There's no death right here. That's the promise you told me, right?
But hold on. But the thing is, hold on. The thing is, I mean, life itself is unpredictable, brother. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm not
Life
refusing
itself
to
is
that.
unpredictable. You
I'm
see,
not-
you cannot
so
predict.
you should have thought about that when you said your
I
vows.
know.
No.
Yes.
Hold on. You see, you were saying that you have a certain dream that you like to achieve. Just because you have a dream doesn't mean necessarily you're gonna achieve those dreams, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a promise
See,
within
yeah,
yourself.
see, a dream
You
is
see what I'm
something.
saying?
It's still something imagined with my mind. It's like this right now.
Yeah, but
if
imagine-
you go get a,
if
if you
I'm
get a
reading that-
contract, no, if you go right now and we get a contract, you sign right there. At some point, you can never get up and be like, oh shit, I changed my mind. Guess what? You already signed the contract. You should have thought about that before you signed the contract.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
now
but-
it's your problem.
No.
You
But
gave
what
your
you're saying-
right to me.
what
You told me
you're
till
saying-
death.
What you're saying that is not common sense.
It is. Come
But
on, bro.
hold on.
Come
No,
on.
yo, hold
Does
on.
it make sense?
Hold
That's
on,
what you
hold
have
on.
caught. You
But
break the contract.
Let me
Breach-
let me just okay. Let me explain. Okay,
All right, go ahead.
we might right now we are cool friends. Right now we are vibing, we're laughing. Right, it might be a different time in that you don't want to fuck with me no more because there's certain things that you didn't like about me.
But
or
I
that
never,
do
I
about
never
you.
give you a promise for life. We're gonna be friends for life.
No, but see, nothing's promised here in this earth.
But you gave me a
yeah, but that's
promise.
just a routine things. I was saying that
so you-
because
you-
that
see-
moment feels good.
no,
You know what I'm saying?
no, sir, no,
I've
sir.
never been with somebody that you feel like, man, this is it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
No. Listen again.
But life is unpredictable.
This is
bro.
a
You cannot
promise you're
predict
giving to
anything,
me.
brother.
You should think about that. This is a promise you're giving to me. Like I told you, if you're signing a contract,
Yeah, but that contract is just that you have pick up the pen and sign it. That doesn't mean anything.
it's your fault. There's information in the contract. It's not just about signing.
It's
Read everything that says
it's
in
a
there.
routine thing.
No, sir. I disagree with you. When you tell me about life, like I'm gonna be with you for life till death do us part. That's the promise you made. And you put your hand on the Bible also, and you raise it up.
That's why
so
it's
you also
supposed-
added God into it. So that's your fault now.
Right, and I agree with that.
Yeah,
But
so you
see,
cannot just wake up one day and
don't
be
say-
like, "Hi, man, I'm done
But
with
I'm not
this."
saying that it happened to everybody, and I'm just saying that
I know.
it's
I mean,
tragic.
it's just for the sake of the argument,
Right,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's tragic, and those things happen, and you have to just understand it.
No, I'm not
within-
understanding it. That's the part I'm trying to tell you.
So
I'm
you
not
never been with somebody and you broke up.
no, but that's not marriage. It's just a boyfriend girlfriend thing. You
But
can
the
always
thing is,
leave.
the thing is, it's always it's always about moment. The moment that you feel great about something, in another moment, you probably feel like, "Damn, man, this is not working."
Yeah, that
out."
works. That's what I'm saying. That works for girlfriend and boyfriend. When marriage can't work like that.
Unfortunately, it works like that for some
Nah,
people.
that's the fucked up shit. We're supposed to fix that. You give up your life for me. You told me till death.
No, especially no. You are living in the United States, my brother. It's not a thing.
I know.
It's a real deal.
Just because it's not a thing, it doesn't make it right. You know, sometimes you can do something wrong so long, it makes you feel like it's the right thing, but it's still wrong.
So for you, what you're saying is like once you promise that and you sign that, for you, divorce is not in your
Till death.
okay. I mean, yeah, that's good for you.
That's the promise you promise.
But then at the end of the
before
day,
God,
at
right?
the end of the day, that life is not about you though. Like wherever that you marry also has a feeling too as well, right?
We had this agreement together. We did the vault together. It was not just
Right.
me doing the vault,
But
right?
like I said before, we don't own anybody. Like it's not like it's not a piece of property
I
that I'm gonna be like, man, I sign you.
No.
This is it. But
Loki,
it does not work like that, buddy.
Loki is like I own you, Loki.
No,
I
no,
paid
no,
the
no.
dowry.
You
That's
shouldn't-
money. I'm paying
shouldn't
for
be-
that.
In the African way,
Yes,
yeah,
and Loki,
think
I
so.
own
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
I'm
okay.
paying for you.
That's true.
Bro, you wanna
Yo,
get
the
there
first thing
early.
that when there's an argument, the first one, what's the female say? You haven't even paid the dowry, and you're over here yelling.
Yeah, that's true though. They
So
come.
Loki is like, I own you.
No,
yeah,
no.
that's true.
Yes.
That's kind of
Well, the thing is, there's within that culture, like us as an African, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are certain things we must do in order to sustain that culture. It's been like that for century and century. Like
Yeah.
we've been doing like that the same way. But I just kind of feel like go back to what you're saying. That I feel like majority of with our own people that are abusing that. I think sometimes they're overpriced based on broad price. And some people that might feel like, yeah, I own this person because the amount of money they ask me is ridiculous. But at the same times, that person, like I said, that person could wake up in one day and just tell you, hey man, I don't want to be with you no more. You just have to understand it.
Okay.
We live in a life where it's all about how you feel and about how happy you want to be. Like, are you happy with the person you are with? If you're not happy, you ask yourself those questions. And you're not. Even though you signed that vow, maybe you didn't know that this is how it's going to end up. That's just the way it is. Life is unpredictable. And people we're very mysterious. You see what I'm saying?
I get your point exactly, but I still disagree.
Well, but then that's just the reality of it.
I get you.
Agree or disagree.
Yeah.
It's just the reality of it. One
true.
day, probably a person will wake up. Your girlfriend will probably say, "Hey, man, I thought we were
No,
really going to be
the
forever."
girlfriend part, I get it completely. You
Women-
can walk away because it's the girlfriend.
Same thing.
The marriage is the part I'm
It's
like.
just the paper, my brother.
I
Same
know.
thing.
That's what I'm saying. Just because we're doing it over and over, it doesn't make it right.
Something. Just because you went to some sort of pastor and you pastor put your hands on you and saying that, yeah, Blaze and Blaze, doesn't mean anything. And people get married today.
What
and
do you mean it
tomorrow
doesn't
get
mean
divorced.
anything? That's why
Get
it's divorce. That's why we do that every single time. Divorce
Like I say,
means something. You're
that-
my
that-
wife
like
because
I
of
said,
divorce.
The
So it's like you saying the ring doesn't mean
okay,
anything.
let me try to break down.
All right.
Based on our generations, right? You see, a long time ago, we used to have when you guys are fiancé, it used to be meaningful, right? But we have lost those values. There's no values within fiancé and all those things that people don't see that value. The majority of these young girls or young men, they don't. It doesn't mean anything. Do you see what I'm saying? Those value has gone long time ago. And that's a problem based on our generations. And the generation to come, it will get even worse. There's no meaning to any of these things that we do anymore. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay. if you
So
say
we are too focused on within happiness, right? But the happiness comes with the cost. Sometimes you have to balance it, right? Compromise things. If you don't know how to compromise, my brother, not even though whatever that you promise on somebody, it's not gonna
I
work.
agree, man.
You gotta
I totally agree.
compromise.
You gotta compromise.
Not every day you wake up is Sunday. Today is Monday. Tomorrow is Sunday. You gotta balance out. Sometimes you say, I hate Monday. There's a reason why you hate Monday. Oh, I love Friday. There's a reason why you love Friday. But the thing, you still have to show up to work.
Okay.
You see, that's what I'm saying. You gotta balance your life. You compromise things, and be there. And even though you're sad, you gotta show up and put that mask on with your face and smiling. You see what I'm saying? That's just life.
That's life. Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
Okay. So on this episode, we're gonna end it right here because it's been going for a while, man.
Yeah.
Let's just finish this one right here, and I guess you can plug in your your IG, any of your social handles.
I don't have no social media whatsoever. So
Word?
Yeah, I don't.
You know, plug in something, Cedric.
You already know, you know what I'm saying? Sharp said, international on IG.
Yeah.
You can find me there. I'm a barber, so you know how I do.
Okay.
And thanks for having me, Bo.
Yes.
I really enjoyed it.
And on that note, thank you guys for coming through. Shout out to Victor again. Thank you for holding us down
thanks,
on the camera.
Big.
Yes.
You're the man, bro. You're the man of the hours, bro.
Chafuwa Meza, Chafuwa Meza. Tuko Nairobi tuna ChafuwaMeza, ChafuwaMeza, ChafuwaMeza. Tuko in the